Hey y'all, I'm Mandy, and this is Mandy in the Making. Today I'm going to bring y'all along in another week's worth of meals. Hey y'all, so for tonight we're going to have taco soup. And I know there's a lot of different recipes out there for it. I follow Paula Deen's recipe. I'll link that below. That's the one that we do. But it's 2 pounds of ground beef and an onion here. And I'm going to saute all that, brown that up. And lots and lots of different cans of stuff, so you'll see that in the recipe, and then also taco seasoning and ranch powder. So that is going in the crock pot now. It's lunchtime, but it'll be ready for supper tonight, so I will show you how we serve it up tonight. Okay y'all, it's been cooking for the last 5.5 hours or so, and it looks heavenly. And we just serve it up with some shredded cheese on top. You can also put some tortilla chips on top, which I think we have some, so we might do that. But yep, this is it. Here we go. Time to eat. Hey y'all, so tonight we are having baked Italian chicken with potatoes and green beans. This is a recipe I've seen floating around Pinterest a lot, and I finally decided to make it. It's like you put everything in one dish and bake it all together for an hour, and that's it. So I'm giving it a shot. Right now I'm just chopping up these little baby red potatoes. It calls for white potatoes, but I don't really care. We're doing red. So I'm going to get these chopped up, and then I've got a couple of cans of green beans. That's what they said to use. And then I've got 3 chicken breasts that I'm going to season with salt and pepper. And then I'm just going to pour this zesty Italian dressing over top of everything and put full over the baking dish and stick it in the oven at 350 for an hour. It says a cup of this, so I'm just going to kind of eyeball it. But y'all wish me luck. I don't know, that might be more than a cup. It'll be okay. So now I just got to cover it with aluminum foil and stick it in the oven. Okay y'all, so dinner is in the oven, but since it's going to be an hour, I thought I could pop these frozen egg rolls in the air fryer like an appetizer. So these egg rolls are the best egg rolls in the world. They are made by my Aunt Lonnie. She is Filipino, and the woman can make the best egg rolls ever. And so every Christmas she brings, she like pre-makes them and freezes them and brings them down, and we have them as appetizers on Christmas Day, and then she leaves some for us so that we can, you know, cook them whenever. Never have done them in the air fryer. She always just puts them on the stove in vegetable oil and does it that way. So I'm hoping I don't ruin these because they're so good, and I will cry if I do. But I've looked at some stuff online and I know I can cook them in the air fryer, so let's do it. So they look weird to me because they are not brown like they are in the vegetable oil, but my husband tested one and he was like, oh no, they're perfect. So we're going to eat these, and then we'll eat supper in about 40 minutes or so. Okay, so it just came out of the oven. I checked the temperature of the chicken. It is more than fine, so we're about to plate this up. It smells really good. Okay, y'all, so we ate dinner, and our consensus, the 3 of us, we've been talking about this, is that next time I make this, I'm not going to put the chicken in with it. The chicken just did not have a whole lot of flavor, but the potatoes and the green beans were delicious, like over the top delicious. So I think next time I'll just do something different with the chicken, but I will most definitely do the green beans and the red potatoes with the Italian dressing again in the oven. That was delicious. Hey y'all, tonight is a very quick dinner. It takes like 20 minutes about. I haven't been feeling my best, so easy was the name of the game. We are having poor man's biscuits and gravy. I got this recipe from my friend Terry. Her channel, Hey It's Terry. I will link her video below so you can go see how to make it. It's a quick video and it is so incredibly good. So I've got the gravy up here warming through. The biscuits are in the oven. You're probably gonna see, oh, it's not too bad. I thought there would be a lot of splatters and stuff on here, but it's not that bad. So the biscuits are in there. They have 8 minutes left. And then on the side, I'm just going to be doing some broccoli. It's one of those steamable bags that takes 4 minutes. So seriously, supper will be ready in like 20 minutes total, which anybody can do that, right? And it is so good. It's like comfort food. So be sure to go check out the recipe on Terry's channel. It'll be in the description box. So this is what it looks like all plated up. We each start out with one biscuit just cut open. We might come back and get seconds. Who knows? But it's time to eat. All right, y'all. So I'm getting dinner ready for tonight. Over here I have 2 cups of rotini boiling. We're having pizza casserole, and I'm going to kind of explain it, but it calls for egg noodles, but we are not the biggest fan of egg noodles, so I always use the rotini. So I've got those boiling, which I need to set a timer for those. Let me do that. Okay, that way I don't over boil them. It calls for a ½ pound of lean ground beef, so I've got that in here. I haven't started it yet. You brown that up along with, it calls for a green bell pepper chopped, but all I had was red, so I just used that. Also an onion chopped, so I just used my little chopper device that I love so much and chopped all that up. It also says to add garlic in there. I'll add that as soon as it's kind of finishing browning. But basically, pizza casserole is kind of like whatever you want on your pizza. So I'm going to be putting pepperoni in ours. Of course, we'll have mozzarella cheese. I'll show you all of that. But if you like mushrooms or whatever it is, you could do bacon pieces. You could put it in this casserole. So I'll show you all of that here in just a little bit. But for right now, I've got this boiling, and I'm going to brown this up with the veggies. Okay, y'all. So I drained the water out of the noodles, and I just put it all back in this pot. This has been draining, the fat has been draining off. So I browned that up. I'm going to add this to the noodles. My cat is crying in the background. She knows I have cheese out. You know how that goes with a cat. Anyway, then you're going to add a jar of pizza sauce. This is just the Great Value brand. So add that in there. And I'm going to add pepperoni. It says about a cup or so of pepperoni. So I'm just going to add that in. Oh, and one more thing I forgot. You add in about 4 tablespoons of milk. So I'm just going to kind of eyeball it. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. And now I'm going to add the pepperoni and just mix it all together. And then I'm going to spray this and dump it all in. Okay, so I got it all in here. It just needs a 2-quart baking dish. And you're going to bake it at 350 for 20 minutes. And then take it out and top it with mozzarella cheese and put it back in for about 10 more minutes. And it is so incredibly yummy. Okay, so I just pulled it out of the oven for the first 20 minutes. I just covered it in cheese, and I'm going to stick it back in the oven at 350 degrees for 10 more minutes. This is what it looks like when it comes out of the oven. My husband is going to plate it up for us. All the gooiness. Yum. Hey, buddy, is this your second bowl or your third bowl?
Third.
I'd say we are a pizza casserole family. Hey, y'all, so we're about to eat. Tonight I made bacon wrapped barbecue chicken in the crock pot. I have shared this recipe on my channel before. If you have missed it, I'll be sure to link it below. It is delicious, and it's been a while since we had this. Actually, one of my subscribers commented on one of my What's for Dinners the other day and said that she had just recently made this, and I was like, oh, thank you for reminding me about that. And then I made some mashed potatoes to go with it. For mashed potatoes, I just mash up the potatoes with the masher and add butter and heavy cream and salt and pepper. And then I use a hand mixer and just mix it all together. And that's what's for supper tonight.